And what began as a fight firmly in Dmitry Bivol's control quickly spiraled into a chaotic and controversial conclusion. The highly anticipated showdown between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev was nothing short of a spectacle, a roller coaster ride that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the very last second. Bivol, known for his precision and speed, started strong, taking an early lead and controlling the fight. However, Bitterbee's relentless pursuit for a knockout created an intense back-and-forth battle that ultimately led to a shocking and disputed decision. At 33 years old, Dmitry Bivol, the WBA champion and one of the best technical boxers in the game, took on Artur Beterbiev, the undefeated wrecking ball holding the WBC, IBF, and WBO titles. The stakes couldn't have been higher. The fight was set in Saudi Arabia, a locale quickly becoming a hub for high-profile boxing events. Bivol came out strong, using his speed and precision to rack up points early in the fight. His sharp counters and slick footwork made it difficult for Beterbiev to land any significant shots. Bivol's strategy was clear: keep the distance, outmaneuver Beterbiev, and avoid his powerful punches. However, Beterbiev's relentless pressure began to pay off in the middle rounds. Known for his monstrous power, he pushed the pace, trying to corner Bivol and land his signature heavy shots. Bivol danced around him, landing quick combinations that made Beterbiev look one-dimensional at times. Yet, Beterbiev's sheer persistence kept him in the fight. By the fifth round, Bivol's earlier dominance began to waver. Beterbiev landed a solid hit that momentarily staggered Bivol, showcasing the power that had made him a feared champion. Despite the setback, Bivol rallied back, demonstrating his resilience and technical prowess. The fight's intensity only grew as it progressed. Round after round, both fighters landed heavy shots, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Bivol continued to use his movement and timing to neutralize much of Beterbiev's power, but the relentless assault from Beterbiev began to take its toll. By the 11th round, it was clear that Beterbiev needed a knockout to secure the victory, and he almost achieved it. However, Bivol rallied once again, showing his class and determination. When the final bell rang, the air was thick with tension as the world awaited the judge's decision. The scorecards were read. One judge called it 114 to 114, a draw, while the other two judges scored it 116 to 112 and 115 to 113 in favor of Beterbiev. The decision left many, including Bivol, stunned. The controversial decision sparked widespread debate. Many fans and pundits believed Bivol had done enough to at least earn a draw, if not a win. Promoter Eddie Hearn was visibly outraged, calling the scoring disgraceful and suggesting that those who judged the fight in Beterbiev's favor by such a wide margin should face consequences. Even Beterbiev's own corner urged him to go for the knockout in the later rounds, a clear sign they believed the fight was slipping away. The scoring was nothing short of a disgrace. Despite that outcome, Bivol displayed grace in defeat, acknowledging Beterbiev's victory without complaint. His honesty and acceptance resonated with fans, who admire his no-nonsense approach. It was a tough fight. Bivol is a great fighter, and I respect him. Tonight, the judges saw it my way. The future remains uncertain for both fighters. Rumors have started circulating that Dmitry Bivol may consider retirement if he doesn't get the rematch he desires. For Bivol, who has always prided himself on his precision and movement, not securing a rematch with Beterbiev could be a decisive factor in his career path. If I don't get the rematch, I might walk away. There's little left to prove if I'm not given the opportunity to correct this. On the other hand, Beterbiev, who had hinted before the fight that becoming the undisputed champion was his final goal in the light heavyweight division, could very well be looking at life beyond 175 pounds. With the division conquered, the 39-year-old might see this as the perfect time to either hang up his gloves or take on a new challenge in the cruiserweight ranks. The boxing community has been vocal about the controversial decision. Frank Warren, among others, expressed disbelief at the scoring, calling it an unreasonable reflection of what transpired in the ring. Bivol did enough to edge the fight by a couple of rounds. The score of 116 to 112 in favor of Beterbiev is laughable. Both promoters, despite being from opposing camps, seemed united in their criticism of the decision, suggesting that Bivol deserved a better outcome than what the official scorecards reflected. Fight between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev had everyone on the edge of their seats as two of the best light heavyweights in the world went toe-to-toe in a showdown that exceeded all expectations. Bivol's performance, full of skill and heart, left fans captivated as he executed a brilliant strategy, utilizing his movement and timing to neutralize much of Beterbiev's Spain power. Despite that outcome, many believed Bivol did enough to at least earn a draw or a closer scorecard from the judges. The controversy surrounding the scoring has sparked widespread debate, with some feeling that the fight was much closer than the judges' cards reflected. For Bivol, who had done what no other fighter had by staying on his feet against the knockout artist, the lack of a rematch would be a disappointment not just to him but to boxing fans around the globe. A rematch between these two warriors seems like the natural next step, especially given the closeness of the contest and the drama it generated. Bivol's fans would be deeply disappointed if the rematch doesn't materialize, as it represents unfinished business and the chance for Bivol to reclaim what many believe was rightfully his. The fight between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev will be remembered as one of the most thrilling and controversial bouts in recent memory. Both fighters showcased their immense skill and heart, creating a spectacle that captivated the boxing world. Whether or not a rematch happens, this fight has cemented both men's legacies in the sport. For Bivol, it's a chapter of what could have been, and for Beterbiev, it's a testament to his relentless pursuit of greatness. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: the story of Bivol and Beterbiev is far from over. Whether through a rematch or their future endeavors, these two fighters have left an indelible mark on the sport of boxing. This is the world of boxing, where every fight tells a story, and every decision carries the weight of dreams and legacies. Until next time, keep your gloves up and your